You just have to understand that when you bring up Black Lives Matter, people tend to ask, "Are you crazy? You just said one of the most utterly idiotic things." In fact, reports claim that Jason Aldean may have just spilled some hot tea about none other than Whoopi Goldberg. Why does Jason believe Whoopi is a snake in the middle of a media circus and a storm of controversy where it seems like she is allegedly betraying her own people? Can you believe it? It's like a classic case of the green snake and the green grass situation. Country song after releasing his smash hit Try That in a small town, superstar Jason Aldean found himself in the middle of a storm. Some people have interpreted the song's stirring lyrics, which celebrate close-knit communities, patriotism, and standing up for what's right, as having racist overtones. Jason Aldean has taken a brave stance by defending the original meaning of his song and refusing to yield to the woke mob. Whoopi Goldberg, the outspoken co-host of the famous daytime talk show The View, was one notable person to weigh in on the dispute. Aldean addressed the problem and shared his perspective on the subject after Berg made remarks that were defamatory and false. Whoopi Goldberg criticized Jason Aldean's most recent music video harshly. The talk show host spoke on The View and didn't hold back. She questioned the use of Black Lives Matter imagery, arguing that the protesters were only protecting their community and caring for one another in the face of what they perceived as injustice. However, Whoopi also pointed out that bringing up Black Lives Matter might raise questions and concerns. During one of his shows, Aldean addressed the issue head-on. He spoke eloquently about the significance of the courthouse location and what it means to try that in a small community. Aldean asserted that the song is about supporting each other and standing up against violence and destruction regardless of race or ethnicity. He also expressed his disappointment with the double standards prevalent in the music industry, where songs promoting violence, drug use, and degradation of women are celebrated and rewarded, while a song celebrating unity and community is attacked and misrepresented. He tweeted that "I have been accused of releasing a pro-lynching song, a song that has been out since May and was subject to the comparison that I direct quote, was not too pleased with the nationwide BLM protests. These references are not only meritless, but dangerous. There is not a single lyric in the song that references race or points to it, and there isn't a single video clip that isn't real news footage. And while I can try and respect others to have their own interpretation of a song with music, this one goes too far. Meanwhile, Whoopi Goldberg's candid remarks on Jason Aldean's controversial Our music video have also sparked a wildfire of reactions from fans as well. While some fans appreciate her perspective, there are those who are not holding back their disappointment and even labeling her a sellout for her statements. These negative comments accuse Whoopi of compromising her principles to defend the video's imagery. A particular fan has voiced their disagreement with Whoopi's interpretation of the term "taking care of" as depicted in the video. They subtly indicate that her understanding diverges from their own, suggesting a variance in opinions concerning the underlying message conveyed through the scenes in the music video. Fans' remarks, Whoopi has a different interpretation of what taking care of means than I do, highlights the variety of viewpoints and interpretations that the video has elicited among viewers. One fan challenged Whoopi's commentary by stating, "I'm pretty sure both large cities and small towns were represented in the music video. The film showed a variety of places, not just tiny villages," as Whoopi Goldberg stated. In contrast to Whoopi's specific statement about tiny towns, their response shows that the video featured a wider range of settings. However, not all viewers were as temperate in their critique. One particularly scathing remark implies that Whoopi cannot be unaware that small towns do not frequently experience store and building fires, implying that her opinions are misguided or uninformed. The criticism does not stop there, as another supporter calls for immediate action, bluntly stating that fire her. In the midst of all the ongoing controversy, many fans have started to doubt The View's continued success. Their surprise at the program's continued presence on television is evident given the constant debates and divisive moments it faces. Whoopi, this comment demonstrates their dissatisfaction with her opinions and indicates a desire to see her removed from her position, presumably on The View. "How is The View still on TV?" is a recent comment made by a fan that eloquently highlights how divisive the program is and suggests that it might not always suit everyone's taste. Numerous fans totally embrace Jason Aldean and applaud his courageous attitude in both the music video and the lyrics, believing that the artist was justified in shining a light on some aspects of Hollywood. Standing with Jason Aldean, the song's influence is clear as it resonates with his supporters and promotes important talks about the concerns discussed in the music. One fan even showed their support by saying, another fan added, "Good job, Jason." This fan is admiring the authenticity and relevance of Aldean's music for individuals who live in rural areas, showing that US country folks comprehend a good song. Another admirer of the artist, writing Aldean strong, expresses their adoration for them. This succinct yet impactful message demonstrates their continued support for Jason Aldean, despite the debate surrounding the song's theme. Small towns, the fan noted, are very different from large towns. One ardent fan seemed prepared to bid farewell to some shows, saying this post is perfect, echoing the spirit of the song and highlighting the fact that life in small towns can be greatly different from that in major cities. Goodbye, bye, bye, bye. The View keep them coming. CNT as the fan responses to Jason Aldean's song Jason Love, "Try That in a Small Town," continue to pour in. It is clear that the singer's music has connected with his audience, igniting discussions and eliciting passionate responses from both his supporters and critics. The artist's choice to explore thought-provoking themes in his music has unquestionably sparked conversation. Since its debut, the music video for Jason Aldean's song "Try That in a Small Town" has generated a lot of political debate. Fans and reviewers have reacted differently to the video promoting Jason Aldean's impending 11th album, with interpretations of its message frequently aligning along political differences. The song itself is about an unwritten norm in small communities where people watch out for one another and take care of their own, but the lyrics also hint at dangers to outsiders, especially those from urban areas, and issue warnings against them. Crossing some lines, the video's divisiveness is a result of its intermingled videos depict riots, destruction, and police contacts that are reminiscent of anti-racial injustice demonstrations. Fox News chirons are seen in several of these clips.